1. Introduction. My name is Lily. I am 26 years old. I live in a small city. My home is comfortable and pretty. I share it with my husband, Charles. Charles is 30 years old. He is a very kind man. He is the kindest person I know. Many people tell me I am lucky to have him. This is true. Charles works hard every day. He has a good job. He always helps me. He loves me very much. He never speaks in an angry voice. He is always calm and patient. When other people see Charles and me, they think we are a perfect couple. They see two happy people. They see a good life. And in many ways, we are happy. Our life together is good. We often laugh. We enjoy spending time with each other. We like to cook dinner together. We watch movies on the sofa. We take walks in the park. We visit our families on weekends. We have many good memories. But there is something important that people do not see. There is something big that they do not know. Even Charles does not know this thing. This thing is a very big secret. I keep this secret deep inside me. It is a part of my life that nobody else knows about. It makes me feel worried sometimes. It makes me feel alone. I wish I could tell Charles. I wish I could share everything with him. But I cannot. The secret is too big. I think about this secret every day. It is always in my mind. It is like a heavy weight on my heart. I try to forget it, but I cannot. I try to act normal. I smile. I talk. I do my daily tasks. But inside, the secret is there. It makes me feel different from other people. It makes me feel different from Charles. He thinks he knows everything about me. He thinks we share everything. But he does not know this one big thing. I worry about what will happen if Charles finds out. Will he still love me? Will he still think I am a good person? I do not know the answers. This fear stays with me. It is hard to live with a secret like this. It is hard to pretend. I want to be honest. I want to be free. But the secret keeps me quiet. It keeps me hidden. This is my story, and it starts with this secret. It starts with my happy life and the one big thing that makes it not so perfect. 2. My secret place. I have a secret part of my life. It is something I do not tell Charles. The truth is, I cannot stop buying things. I buy new clothes, new shoes, many bags, and different makeup. I want them all. This habit started slowly. Now it is different. Every time I feel sad or nervous, I go to the shops. Sometimes I buy things online. It is so easy to click a button and order something new. When the packages arrive, I feel a moment of happiness. It is a good feeling. For a few minutes, I forget my worries. The new thing makes me feel good, but this good feeling does not last long. Soon, I feel very guilty. I know I should not buy so many things, so I start to hide what I buy. I put the shopping bags under our bed. Sometimes I put them deep in the back of my closet. I have many hidden places. Charles knows I like to shop sometimes. He knows I enjoy nice things, But he does not know how much I buy. He does not know about the hidden bags and boxes. He thinks our money is fine. He does not know about the big problem. Because of all my shopping, our debt is getting bigger. We have many bills to pay. I get letters with big numbers. These numbers scare me very much. At night, when Charles is asleep, I sometimes take out the bills. I look at the long list of money we owe. My hands shake. My heart beats fast. I feel a cold fear inside me. I worry about our future. I worry about Charles. What will happen if he finds out? I know this secret can hurt him. It can hurt our life together. I want to stop. I tell myself every day, Lily, you must stop buying things. But then, the next day, I feel sad or nervous again, and I go to the shops, or I click the button online. I cannot stop this cycle. This hidden part of my life, full of shopping and fear, is my secret place. 3. The big lie. Every month, Charles asked about our money. He trusted me completely. He believed I handled our bills well. He thought everything was fine. I always smiled and told him, "Yes, Charles, everything is okay." But this was a big lie. Nothing was okay. My heart felt heavy when I said those words. I was not telling him the truth. I was hiding many things. The debt from shopping grew bigger. I had to find new ways to pay. So I started opening new credit cards. I did this in secret. Charles did not know. I also borrowed more money. I did not tell him about these things. Each new card brought a mix of fear and relief. The relief was only for a moment. It helped me buy more, but the fear stayed with me. It grew stronger every day. I knew this was wrong. I knew I was hurting Charles and our future. I often promised myself I would stop. Tomorrow, I would think, I will stop buying, I will stop lying. But tomorrow came and I would shop again. The feeling of wanting new items was too strong. I could not fight it. When Charles looked at me, his eyes were full of love and trust. He believed I was an honest wife. He thought I was doing what was best for us. This made me feel very bad. My chest felt tight. It was hard to breathe. I loved Charles very much. He was a kind man. He deserved the truth. He deserved an honest wife, but I could not tell him. The words would not come out. I was too scared. I imagined his face if he knew. Would he be angry, sad? Would he leave me? These thoughts made me keep my secret. The lie became bigger with every purchase and new credit card. I felt like I was living two lives. One life was with Charles, full of smiles. The other life was my secret life, full of shopping, hiding, and lies. This secret life made me sick. I wanted to stop. I truly wanted to be honest. But the fear of losing Charles was stronger than telling the truth. I knew that one day he would find out. The truth always comes out. I just did not know when. Every day was a battle inside me. Should I tell him? Should I keep hiding? The answer was always the same. I kept hiding. I continued to lie. The big lie was now a huge part of my life. It was a heavy weight. 4. The day he knew. One evening, Charles came home early. He usually arrived later, so I was surprised. I had just hidden some new clothes. I felt nervous, but my secret seemed safe. Charles looked tired, but he smiled. He put his bag down. Then his eyes moved to the corner. 3 big, unopened boxes sat there. I had planned to hide them later. My face felt hot. I tried to stand in front of them. "Oh, these, just some things for the house," I said quickly. My voice sounded fake. Charles looked at the boxes, then at me. His smile slowly faded. He walked closer. He bent down and picked up the top box. It was for clothes. He pulled the tape gently. Inside, a colorful dress lay folded, with the price tag still on it. Charles held the dress for a moment. He did not look angry. His face became very, very sad. It was a sadness I had never seen before. My stomach felt sick. I knew this was the moment. The secret was out. He put the dress back in the box. He looked at the other 2 boxes. Then he looked at me again. His voice was soft, almost a whisper. "Lily," he said, his eyes still sad, "how many more are there? Not just here, but everywhere." His words felt like a heavy stone in my chest. I wanted to run away. I wanted to disappear. But I could not move. My legs felt weak. Tears fell from my eyes. Soon I could not stop them. I sat down on the sofa, my hands shaking. The tears came fast and hot. I covered my face. All the guilt, all the fear, all the lies came out with the tears. I knew I had to tell him. The truth had to come out. Through my sobs, I started to speak. It was hard to find the words. I told him about the new credit cards. I told him about the many hidden bills. I told him about the growing debt, how big it was. I told him how scared I was every day. I told him how I tried to stop, but I just could not. I told him everything, all the ugly truth. I waited for him to shout. I waited for him to be angry. I waited for him to leave me. I thought our life together was over. I thought he would hate me. But he just stood there, listening. His face was still sad, but he did not yell. The silence in the room was heavy. It was the day he knew everything. 5. His kind heart. I had told Charles everything. The words came out fast, like a river after heavy rain. I talked about the credit cards, the secret purchases, the growing debt, and the constant fear. My voice shook, and tears streamed down my face. I thought he would stand up angry and tell me he was leaving. I was ready for him to shout. I believed this was the end of our life together, but he did not do any of those things. Instead, Charles stayed quiet. He sat next to me on the sofa. He just listened. He let me finish every word, every confession, every tear. When I finally stopped talking, my throat was sore and my eyes were burning. I looked at him, waiting for his judgment. His face was still sad, but there was no anger. He slowly reached out and took my hand. His touch was warm and gentle. He held my hand tightly. This simple act meant so much. Then he spoke. His voice was soft. "Lily," he said, why did you feel you needed to shop so much?" His question was not a demand. It was full of care. I tried to explain. "Sometimes," I began, "I feel empty inside, like there is a big hole in my heart. When I buy new things, for a short time I feel alive. I feel happy. But then the good feeling goes away and I need to buy more." He nodded slowly, listening to every word. He understood. Then he looked into my eyes. "We will face this together," he said. Those words were like a soft blanket around my shoulders, comforting me. I was so surprised by his reaction. I had prepared myself for a big fight, for anger, for the end of everything. But he offered me kindness instead. He offered me understanding, a gift I did not expect. He told me I was not alone in this problem. He said that we, as a team, would find a way to fix it. He promised that we would make a plan to pay back the money we owed. For so long, I had carried this heavy secret by myself. It was like a big, dark cloud over my head every day. Now, hearing Charles say, we felt like the sun was finally breaking through that cloud. It was a small light, and it felt very bright. For the first time in many months, I felt hope. Real hope. It was a strange feeling, warm and gentle, filling the empty space inside me. I realized that Charles truly had a kind heart. He was not just my husband, he was my best friend and my biggest support. He showed me that true love means staying, even when things are very difficult. He showed me that true love means helping, even when you are hurt. We would face our problems together, just as he said. 6. A hard road. The days after Charles found my secret were very hard. We sat at our kitchen table. Many papers were on the table. These were all the bills. There were bills from many different credit cards. Charles looked at them carefully. I felt very bad. I felt ashamed of what I had done. But Charles did not say angry words. He just looked at the numbers. He put his hand on my arm. We started to make a plan. First, we cut up all the credit cards. It was a strange feeling. Then, we made a budget. A budget is a plan for how to use money. We wrote down all our income. We wrote down all our expenses. We saw how much money we needed to pay the debt each month. The debt was very big. It would take a long time to pay it all back. We talked for many hours. We decided which bills to pay first. We decided how much money to send to each company. It was a lot of work. It was a very hard road. Even after we made the plan, my old feelings did not go away quickly. Sometimes, when I felt sad or stressed, I still wanted to go shopping. I saw a nice dress in a shop window. I saw a new bag online. My heart wanted to buy it. I had to fight this feeling every day. Sometimes I almost went to buy something small. I thought about hiding it, but then I remembered Charles's kind eyes. I remembered his sadness, but also his love. I knew I had to be honest now. I had to be honest for him and for us. Charles saw that I was trying, but that it was still a big fight for me. He suggested we get help. He said we should see a therapist. At first, I was scared. I did not want to talk to a stranger about my problems, but Charles said it would help us both. So we went. The therapist was a kind woman. She told us that my shopping was not just about money. She said it was about my feelings. When I felt bad, I shopped. She taught me to find other ways to deal with my feelings. I started to learn to talk about them instead of buying things. 7. We healed together. Week by week, I felt a change. The therapy sessions were very helpful. I started to understand why I bought things. It was not just about wanting new clothes. It was about my feelings. When I felt sad or worried, shopping made me feel better for a short time. Now, I learned to do different things. When I felt nervous, I did not go to the shops. Instead, I called Charles. We talked about my day or his day. Sometimes we just listened to each other. Talking helped me feel less alone. When I felt sad, I started to write in a small book like a diary. I wrote about my feelings. This helped me to see my thoughts clearly. It was like taking a heavy bag off my back. Slowly, the big weight on my chest became lighter. Charles and I became closer than before. We spent more time together at home. We laughed more often. We started to cook our dinner together almost every night. It was a simple thing, but it made us happy. We found joy in small moments. We walked in the park. We watched movies. We talked about our future. We learned that happiness does not come from buying new things. It comes from being together and sharing life. The debt was still there. It was a big problem, but it did not feel like a scary monster hidden in the dark anymore. It was a challenge we faced every day. But now we faced it together. We were a team. We checked our budget. We made choices about our money. Sometimes it was hard to say no to things, but we did it. We supported each other. Charles was always there for me, and I was there for him. We were learning to heal not just me, but us together as a couple. This new way of living felt right. It felt honest and strong. We were building a new, better life, one small step at a time. I felt thankful for Charles and for our new path. 8. Our new life. It has been some time now since Charles found my secret. When I look back, I can clearly see the big danger of keeping things hidden. My secret almost broke our life together. It was a very hard time for both of us. But telling the truth, being honest, saved us. Charles stayed with me. His kindness and his love helped us through everything. We learned a lot from that difficult period. Today, Charles is still my husband. He is also my best friend. He is the person I love most in the world. Now, He knows all of me. He knows the good parts, and He knows the parts that were broken. There are no more secrets between us. This makes our relationship very strong. We talk about everything now. We share our feelings. This open talk is very important for us. I still remember the old desire to buy things. Sometimes the feeling comes back, but I am much stronger now. I have learned new ways to deal with my feelings. Instead of shopping, I talk to Charles. Or I write in my journal. I also spend time doing things I enjoy, like walking in the park or reading a book. These simple things make me happy in a real way, not just for a short time. We are still working to pay off the money we owe. It is a long journey, but we are doing it together. Every month, we look at our budget. We make choices about our spending. It is not always easy, but we face it as a team. We support each other. This shared effort makes the burden lighter. We know we will finish it one day. This is my story. It is a story about a secret that caused much pain. It is also a story about a big mistake I made. But it is also a story about a second chance. Charles gave me that second chance. His love and his strong belief in us helped me heal. I am a different person now. I am more honest, more open, and truly happy. Our new life is built on trust and love. We share a deep connection now. We are stronger together, and we look forward to every day.